Welcome to 5 Minutes in the Word. This is your daily podcast for inspirational scriptures for your time of prayer and meditation. I am going to continue focusing on faith and not fear. Today, I am continuing to share encouragement and inspiration from the book of Psalms. In Psalm 13, the psalmist expresses concern with God being distant. He's lamenting that God's absence allows his enemies to succeed. Then he concludes with a note of trust and praise to God. This is Psalm 13 from the Complete Jewish Bible, and it reads, "For the leader, a psalm of David. How long, Adonai? Will you forget me forever? How long will you hide your face from me? How long must I keep asking myself what to do with sorrow in my heart every day? How long must my enemy dominate me? Look and answer me, Adonai, my God. Give light to my eyes, or I will sleep the sleep of death." Then my enemy would say, "I was able to beat him," and my adversaries would rejoice at my downfall. But I trust in your grace. My heart rejoices as you bring me to safety. I sing to Adonai because he gives me even more than I need. In that Psalm number 13 in its entirety from the Complete Jewish Bible. I shall be right back. Again, that was Psalm number 13 in its entirety from the Complete Jewish Bible. As I was looking at this psalm and reading it, I was thinking, like David, how long, O Lord? There are times and things going on in our lives that, make us wonder, is God really listening to us? Have you, child of God, have you ever asked this question? Have you asked it lately? How long, O Lord? There are situations going on, even right now in our lives, where we're asking God, how long? I've asked this question quite frequently, especially during times when I could not see God's hand or understand the trials I was facing. And even not just trials that I am facing. Sometimes it's hard to see God's hand. It's hard to understand why things just continue in a cycle when you've already prayed to break that cycle. So you ask, and I've asked, God, how long? I have felt neglected by God. Sometimes I think that I can't endure it anymore and that I want it to come to an end. And I'm sure that if I knew how long the problem was going to last, then I'd have that confidence. But right now, we're at the stage, even with this virus, with our problems, we just crying out, Lord, how long? Not just how long, how much longer? When your heart is so burdened that God seems to hide his face, tell God your problems. There are things that I want to share with friends, but you just don't know what to share because you don't know how your friend will respond to you being that open. But with God, you don't have to worry about how open you are, what you can share, because you know that you can lay it at his feet. Friends may not understand, and they may be preoccupied with their own problems. That has happened sometimes. That's why a lot of times we say, when folks ask how we're doing, say, oh, it's no sense complaining, because there really is no sense complaining. What can they do? And as we tell them things, they may even wonder, where is our faith? So if you're going through problems and you're trying to get your friends to understand your side of the situation, they may say, where's your faith? Don't you trust God? Many times when I am confronted with problems, I find that the more that I think about the problems, the more depressed I tend to be. But then within myself, I say I refuse to have a spirit of depression. I refuse. I shake that off. So when I have problems, I pray about the problems. And then a glorious sense of release and peace just overcomes. It just takes over. So when you have problems, don't let them bog you down. Look to the hills. That's where your help comes from God. We know that God still loves us. We know that He is faithful to us, regardless of how we're feeling. So when you're feeling overwhelmed, you're feeling like your prayers are just hitting the ceiling and bouncing back, take heart. Know that God does hear you, that He does answer prayers. So instead of feeling depressed by your problems, our resolve is to sing in joy because we know that we are not abandoned. We have a reason to sing and rejoice because God is good. Have a blessed day.